Okay, this thing turns around. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. See what we cooking. Testing, 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 testing. All right. Okay, I think this shadow gonna show.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Is that light gonna be right?
All right. All right.
Is this light gonna be enough?
Light gonna be right.
For people see.
Is this light gonna be enough? Light gonna be right. People see.
No. Let me see here.
Let me see here.
I'm trying to make it brighter here so we can see. If everybody can see. I can see all right on one sheet. Let me see. Go back some more. Getting feedback. I think that's the one that's giving me feedback. Okay. Huh. I got a shadow. I got a shadow. Where's that shadow coming from? Where's that shadow coming from? Hello, everybody. I'm trying to see if everybody gonna be able to see. I don't know where's this shadow coming from. I got light, but look like. Let's see here. Let me see what I got here. Let me see. Maybe if I open. Did they changing anything? I can't figure out where the shadow is coming from. That's a little better. Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Welcome, 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 everybody. How's everybody today? Welcome to Pick 3 at a Glance. Welcome, new subscribers. I know I had some new subscribers sign up. I hope you had a chance to look at some of my videos. Welcome to the live. And with Pick 3 at a Glance, my saying is OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly. What I did with Pick 3 at a Glance, I took 22 numbers, did a rundown on 22 numbers, and I came up with 22 columns. And those 22 columns, you have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, all at a glance. And what it did for me is it helped me to know why I was playing my numbers, because I could always track all 1,000 numbers on 22 columns. And I knew what I needed to do with everything on my number. I learned how to find all the single digits. I learned how to track all the pairs, how to track the single digits, track the single numbers, the singles and the doubles on one sheet. And this works for all states. These workout sheets work for all states. Once you learn to use them, you don't need the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, and the multiple different other rundowns out there that they use. Because you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers with these worksheets. These are the 10 columns for the doubles and all the doubles possible combination, all at a glance. As you're tracking them each day, the winning number comes out. Okay? And that's why I call it Pick 3 at a Glance. When I came up with the sheet, I've been doing lottery for 30 years. pretty much on a consistent basis. And then I was doing the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grids, the flips, and the multiple different rundowns. And with those different rundowns, I still didn't know why really I was playing the numbers that I was, combination of numbers that I was playing, why I was playing them. So I said, I read every book, tried every strategy. I said, there's got to be a better way. I need to know what's going on with all 1,000 numbers. And so what I did, I put together a system of my own to track all 1,000 numbers. And it changed everything for me, where I could look and see what's going on with all 1,000 numbers. Right now, I'm in Illinois, and I'm state specific for Illinois. But my strategy works for all states, because with all states, they're tracking their actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? That's why it works. What applies to Illinois will apply to your state also. Only thing will be different is the rotation of the numbers and the combination of the numbers that you choose to play. And your combination of numbers will quite naturally be different from my combination of numbers, because there are 1,000 numbers and they all run randomly. Your midday numbers are going to run different from your evening numbers, and your evening numbers are going to run different from your midday numbers. There's no set strategy that's going to work for midday and evening, because those numbers are going to run different. And the numbers are random. I know there's a discussion out there about the numbers don't run random or whatever, and they say, yeah, they run random. It's 1 in 1,000 odds, and there's no given way that anybody's going to know which one of those 1,000 numbers is going to come out on every draw. And the only thing you really have is working in your favor is the law of average. All right? And with the law of average, what you have to do is lessen the number that you're going to play, lessen the pool of the numbers that you're going to play by eliminating the numbers and knowing what's going on with the numbers. So I'm going to start with how there's only one rundown that you were going to have to be aware of how to use, and that's the 111 rundown. That's the only rundown. They got 100 different rundowns out there that they try to have people use to hit the next day. There's nothing out there that's going to tell you what numbers come the next day. You have to track the actual 1,000 numbers to see what they're actually doing. Okay? In Illinois evening draw on the 12th, we had 534 to come out. Okay? So I'm going to do the 111 rundown on the 534. Okay? And here we go. We'll do the 111 rundown. 111 rundown. 534. Okay? Now, you're going to add 1 to each one of the winning numbers that came in. You're going to add 1 to 5, you're going to get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10, but you only use the 0, because in lottery math, you only use single digits. All right, then you're going to add 1 to 0, you get 1. 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. And 1 to 4, you're going to get 5. Same number at the top, you're going to have at the bottom. Simple strategy. Adding 1, you're counting straight down, just like here. We're going to count. Add 1 to 3, you're going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, we're going to get 0 when we get to the 9. 0, 1, 2, 3. Same number at the top, you get at the bottom, you add it correctly. And you're going to stop right where you're at with the 5 and the 3. Because if you add the 1 again, you're going to just redo the numbers all over again continuously. So you always stop when you get the number at the bottom and the number at the top. That's why you stop. Same here with the 4. You add 1 to the 4, you're going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right? Now, like I said, I took 22 numbers to do the 111 rundown on, like this here. And on those 22 numbers, I call them the base numbers. Okay? They're called the base numbers. And when you do the 1-1 rundown on your winning number that comes in for that day, which would be in here for Illinois evening draw, the base number will always be in that rundown. Okay? The base number will always be in the rundown. And you as you do the 1-1 rundown on the winning numbers come in, you will be familiar with the base number. So here I know that the base number in this rundown is the 201. It shows as 201, but on the master sheet, strategy number 1, it's going to show as 012. And when you go to the master sheet and find this 012, you'll find the 534, which is the winning number that came in. So let me get the master sheet here for you. It's a simple strategy, tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? Here, column number 1, base number is 012. You're going to go down the 012 and you're going to find the 345. Same number as the 534. And you're just going to check it off. Bam, you're done. See, these numbers in these columns here, right here, are straight numbers. They can come 6 different ways. Each one of these numbers on this column here, which is 12 columns, can come 6 different ways. So each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. That's how I came up with the combinations. Each one of these columns represents 60 numbers at a glance. Instead of just looking at 10 numbers, you're really looking at 60 of those 1,000 numbers on each one of these columns. Okay? These are the base numbers of those 1,000 numbers that I came up with and put them in numerical order. To make it simple at a glance, you know what's going on. Okay? Like this base number is 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018. Then I go to 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Now, like I just said, whenever the winning number come in, whatever the winning number comes in here, and you do the 111 rundown on it, one of those base numbers will always be in the rundown. Even if it's a double or a single, will always be in the rundown. Like the 201, that's the base number, but it just shows as 012. All right. The reason being, like I said, all these numbers can come 6 different ways. All right. Any of those singles can come 6 different ways. Just like this 345, it can come 6 different ways. I mean, it's 5534. It could come as 534. It could come as 543. It could come as 435. It can come as 453. It can come as 345. It can come as 354. It can only come those 6 different ways. Okay? Any number that has 3 separate individual numbers in it can come 6 different ways. Any of these numbers can come 6 different ways. Okay? Now, thing being, the only thing that you have to watch out for when you're doing a 1-1 rundown, and I know I had a young lady call me the other day and asked me, she did the 1-1 rundown on the winning number that came in, and she couldn't find the base number down here in the rundown. Reason being, the base number, the number that came in was the 012. She couldn't find it to mark off. So reason being, because the 012 is the base number. The 012 is actually the base number. So you would just mark the base number off, showing that it did come in. Any of these numbers that come in, any of the base numbers come in, you would just mark them off. And she had brought that to my attention. I hadn't realized, nobody had ever asked that before. It depends on your level of, your skill level, how long you've been playing Pick 3, that you know that. Okay? And I was happy to, she did point that out to me so I can explain to people. When you do the 1-1 rundown on the winning number that comes in, if it's the base number like this 012 or one of the 6 ways that it can come, any of these base numbers can come 6 different ways too. You would just go up to the base number and mark it off. I hope that's clear to you. If not, I too much won't be answering questions through the chat. I'll be asking questions through the end of the chat. If you can't go all the way through the live with me, leave something in the comments, and and then my latest video, leave something on the comments, and I'll hit you back. If for some reason I don't hit you back, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I know YouTube's got a lot going on with this being an election year. It might not show up on my channel. You can email me in the descriptions, and in the comment section, I put links in for Pick 3 for beginners in the live, and it's got all my contact information. So please don't think I'm ignoring anybody. I'm Mo Money Terry. I don't run and I don't hide. I'm serious about Pick 3, and I'm serious about getting everybody that follows me into the winner circle in their state with their own personal numbers, not a whole bunch of numbers from everywhere else. Okay? And once you get this down, you'll be glad you have it as one of your arsenals to winning. Okay? Let's Pick 3 at a glance strategy. All right. So, like again, I'm going to go over these base numbers if you want. Just to acclimate yourself to what I'm talking about, all you have to do is write these numbers down, do the 1-1-1 rundown on them, and make out these columns. You do that, you know that you got 60 numbers on each column. All right? And I'm going to call them out again. That's 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Now, how did I come up with these numbers? A lot of people ask me, how did I come up with these numbers? I studied a lot, and I followed other strategies in the books, and I've said I can start with the lesser number I knew of the 10 or the 2, and I said, okay, 012 would probably be the best number to start off with, and I just kept adding numbers and added the 1-1-1 rundown on each one till I formulated the single combinations to get the rows, the 12 rows of 60. And I said 12 times 60 gives me 720 other numbers. So at a glance right here, you can track 720 of those 1,000 numbers, because each column represents 60 numbers. So you always know and the beauty of these columns, you always know what number fell and what number didn't fall. So if say one of these columns and you tracking don't fall in 60 to 90 days, that's where you're going to go get your numbers. You don't need the tic-tac-toes and date sums and grids and all that stuff. You'll be looking at the actual columns where you're going to go and find your numbers to play. Because as you're eliminating the numbers that's coming in, you're looking to play the numbers what's left off the law average. And you'll actually see what's going on. You'll see that for a number can take 120 days or more to come in. But if you're tracking these columns here, you know exactly what's going on with those 1,000 or the 720 of those 1,000 numbers. No guesswork. You know the actual numbers. Okay? I like it. A lot of people to see this, um, they say it was genius. I'm just an ordinary person. Matter of fact, I didn't even like math, and how I came up with this sheet is a godsend, I guess. That's what I'll call it, because I had no idea what I was doing. I just kept playing around with it till I made it work. And this 037 was the hardest column for me to find to make things work out, because I didn't know to go from 027 to 037. I just kept playing with it. So, and that's how that works. So these are singles, and each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. And when you start counting these actual numbers in your state and see how long it takes these numbers to hit, you ain't going to be jumping off of numbers and chasing all them different numbers trying to hit and not know why you playing a number in the first place trying to hit. And then when you miss, you've been out of shape because you didn't know why you was playing a number in the first place, because you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing what they're doing. I was guilty of. I was guilty of doing all that stuff. Okay? But I figured okay, I could work it out. I don't know why yep, not showing anything. Okay. So that's how that works. Now, here is strategy. This is strategy number one, master sheet number one. Now, these are the singles. We'll get to the doubles. I'm going to show you the doubles. We're going to go to the doubles. So this is a triangle here. What I did, I knew that pairs was imperative for me to win. I had to know how the pairs was falling each month or every day by tracking. So what I did is I put together this triangle here where I could track all the pairs. I could track all the pairs of those 1,000 numbers. I don't care what pair come in, I can find it in this triangle. And I'll know what pairs didn't come in. And when I do any numbers that don't come in say here in August, I'll transfer them over into September, because that's how the numbers rotate, working with the law average. 9 out of 10, the numbers that don't fall out the previous month comes out the next month. And so on and so forth. That's how you can know what's going on with the numbers and know how to play it, best how to play the numbers to win. And it ain't no cakewalk. This you have to do if you want to get into the winner's circle. I guess become a pro at it. That's all I can say. If you want to become a pro at winning pick 3, you have to do the work. You can't be guessing what numbers to play. Even if you miss, you got to know why and how you miss to build a strategy to winning. Okay? Now, again, this here is for the pair, strategy number 2. So we got 3 separate numbers. You're going to have 3 separate individual numbers. You're going to have 3 individual pairs. So it was 5, 3, 4. You'd mark off the 35. You mark off the 34, and you mark off the 40, the 45. Okay? You mark them off. You can see already they didn't hit already, because this is the second time that this number has came in this month. That tells you a lot. Okay? That'll tell you a lot when you start tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And you can build a strategy and a skill set knowing that knowledge and not guessing at different combinations of numbers just to play. Okay? Again, you mark off the 5, 3, 4, you're going to mark off the 35, the 34, and the 45. Okay? If you get a double, let's say like 1, 1, 2 to come in, you mark off the 11 and the 12 because it's only got two separate numbers. And you're going to mark off the 11 and the 12. And if you get a triple to account for that double, say it's the triple twos, you just mark off the triple twos like that. Okay? Now follow my videos. They go more in detail. They got time. You have time to watch them. I got 1,500. I have 1,500 videos so far out of almost 2 years. And this is work, y'all. Being a content creator is a challenge, and it is work, but I enjoy it because I enjoy playing Pick 3, and I enjoy helping other people getting in the winner's circle. Other than that, I wouldn't be doing it because it is work and it's challenging to be a content creator. And YouTube ain't paying a whole bunch of money doing this. Believe me. So don't think that YouTube is I can retire doing this because I can't. Well, I am retired, but it ain't because of this. Believe me. And any support that you contribute is greatly appreciated for the work and when you start winning, you'll be okay. You'll take care of me, I'm sure. Okay. Now, because I put the work in, I put the wood in to get the fire out. So, but you got to put the wood in, man. You got to put the wood in. Okay. So the next one here is strategy number 3. Okay, right here. And with strategy number 3, what I have here is the individual positions in which the numbers fail. They'd say cold number, hot numbers. When I had a cold number, a hot number, I had no idea what to do with that cold number, a hot number. So to track that number, I made 3 columns from 0 to 9 on 3 separate columns. And from 0 to 9, what I did, when a number comes in, whatever the winning number is, like that 5, 3, 4, I would mark it off here. I know that the 5 on the front hit. I know that the 3 in the middle hit again. I know that the 4 hit. So any number that doesn't hit for the whole month, I know what to do with the number. I can build a strategy, a skill set. I think, excuse me. I take that number over to the next month because I know what the law of average it's got to show up. For instance, here, example that happened to me. I ain't gonna try to remember all the dates and stuff. I realized doing this that 7s didn't hit for 2 months. A 7 didn't show with no number for 2 months in Missouri for me when I was doing Missouri. So quite naturally, I start playing 777s and 7-7 front pair, 7-7 back pair. You can do a Missouri, and I wheeled it down 770 on the way down to 779. And they came in, and I won. That's what I'm talking about, building strategy and skill set. You're not going to be able to see that with the other, just the other methods. You have to be able to track all 1,000 numbers and what they're doing, and all parts of that number, that 3-digit number. I used to play license plates, anniversaries, birthdays, dog days, holidays, number days, days of the week, days, all that. And be playing like that and stay on the number, and then I jump off of it and hear the number come because I never knew why I was playing the number in the first place. I don't play any number unless I know why I'm playing that number. If I don't know why I'm playing it, I don't play it. I track them down, and I don't spend a lot of money playing these numbers. And you won't once you see that it takes a 7. If you were playing any of your numbers with 7 and you see that it took 2 months and a 7 didn't come out, you realize that you can't just be playing a whole bunch of numbers and not know why you're playing them. I don't care where you're getting them from or who you're getting them from. And if you ain't getting them from you after I'm showing you with these workout sheets, then shame on you. That's all I can say. Shame on you. Okay? Yeah. If you're not tracking your own numbers and building a skill set and a strategy, shame on you. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're gonna lose your money, unless you got enough to roll, you're rolling like that to lose it like that, then good. I don't. No. So welcome everybody. Glad to have you with me. Um, like I said, I'll probably do being on the chat toward the end of the video of the live. I try not, I had eye surgery, so it's kind of strenuous for me to try to keep up with everything. It just gives me a chance to relax my eyes a little bit and get in on it at the end of the chat. If you have any questions and you got time, leave it in there, and I'll at the end of the live I'll leave a comment about it. Okay, so when you look at the video, it should be at the end of the live for you if you can't stay. But just put something in there, and if you would just give the live a thumbs up, help the channel grow. It's been growing pretty good for 2.5 years, I think. Checking other channels, but when you give something your all, and I love doing this. People are winning. People are winning with me, and they're happy with the strategy, and they're supporting the channel pretty nice. So I'm happy with the results. None of us are filthy rich yet. I am retired, but I'm not for being playing the lottery per se. I mean, I do all right with it, but I'm happy with it. I'm really happy. Or I would not dare offer this to anybody if I didn't think that it would benefit them. But tracking all 1,000 numbers, I know it can't do anything but benefit you. Not just before I just knew only the tic-tac-toes and the date sums and the grids and the multiple different rundowns, because that's all they had out there. They had nothing on paper that you could track all 1,000 numbers that I know of, that I didn't see. And believe me, I spent hundreds of dollars on books and stuff. And when YouTube came out with the first couple of channels, I looked at every channel there was. I even tried to offer this channel method to a couple of people because I was bashful. I didn't know nothing about no YouTube. I was bashful. I didn't know how I was going to even offer this. I knew I was wanting to do a book on it because I knew I was onto something. But they didn't see what I seen in it, which quite naturally I could understand that. And some say, well, Terry, look like it's you the one that's got to do it, buddy. So 2.5 years later, after I retired in 2020 at 70 years old, here we go, y'all. Y'all looking at the new me with pick 3. The new me with pick 3. Okay, so here, like I said, these are the single numbers. You want to look at which numbers be code. You want to transfer them over. And it also helps you to know how you want to play your numbers and what position to put that number in that comes in. Let's see here. I'm going to show you an example. Right here. Let's say like the 3 columns I was doing here. Get a little bit organized. I'm gonna do it like this here. Like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, what it is, like I said, that 5, 3, 4 that came in, you mark that off 5, 3, 4. Oops, that's the wrong spot. See there, my eyes messing up. 5, 3, 4. Right there. Now, at the end of the month, whatever numbers are left, you're going to transfer over to the next month. Okay. Now, if I was playing 1, 2, 3 straight box or straight or however I played that, all right, and I realized that the 3 in this month didn't fall on the front here. That was blank. I didn't check it off. Then I'm going to play this 1, 2, 3 as 312 to try to hit it straight, because more likely it's gonna come out like that. And I'm gonna play it as 321, because those other two other 6 ways it can come. That's the other positions that it can come. All right. So you definitely, I might play this straight box and play these 50 cents straight. That's $2. See what I mean by you can budget, and the likelihood of you hitting it straight like that, which I have done that and won, doing the actual number, knowing what I'm doing with it, is great. Because you're not guessing numbers. All right. So you'll know what position to move that number in. If you're playing a number with the 3 in it, it can be any number with a 3 in it. You could play 723. If you're playing 723, you're gonna make sure you play it as 327 or 372. Any number that you know that you playing and you got a 3 in it, you're gonna transfer that number where it's more likely to hit the next month if it ain't played at all. Okay. Same way with the pairs here. That's why tracking the pair strategy number 3 is important. One month had 38 pair didn't fall for over 120 something days. I got 3 numbers right now in Illinois, well 2 really. Did 28 and the 28 and the 03, which I already, if you go look at my videos I just posted, ain't fell over in 100 days. So if you've been playing any number with a 03 or the 28 in it, ain't hit in 100 days. See what I'm saying? You got to put the work in. It's not a lot of work if you're tracking it every day. But if you're doing all those other numbers, you don't know that the 03 and a 28 ain't failing over 100, pretty much over 100 days. And that's somebody tell you like me that's doing the actual work and tracking. And I only do Illinois. I don't do all states. I'll help you with your state if you're doing the work and people send me the paperwork of what they've done, and I can tell them, okay, this is what I do with what they show me. But y'all couldn't pay me enough to do this for all states. Y'all wouldn't have that type of money, because I'd be saying, give me $10,000 for a number, and that ain't gonna guarantee you win. I'm telling y'all got to know what's involved to win. Everybody doing all these states for all states and say play these in all the states or play this for this state. Don't bad, y'all. When you start tracking your actual numbers, you're gonna do that. Ain't gonna buy it neither. Missouri got 160, 574, and I'm pretty sure it's 192. Ain't failed in 15 years. That's just 3 numbers, y'all. Ain't failed in 15 years. And you gonna tell people what to play in their states? Not me, not Terry. Not going down that rabbit hole. Not going down that rabbit hole. Now we can all work together on this, because we all on the same page. When I say column 12, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about on column 12 on the workout sheet. If I say column 4 or 7, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about a whole bunch of scattered 720 of these numbers here to tell you what's going on for your state. It's impossible. And I didn't retire to go to work. That's a job. That's a job. And then I hate to say it, a lot of people don't appreciate it. I see it. I hear all these lottery content creators crying about not being appreciated. But I understand where they're coming from, but they doing what they do. I mean, if you telling people, you start off like that, giving people all these numbers and saying this is for Detroit, this is for Ohio, this is for New York, this is for California, they're gonna expect that. I'm not doing that. And not Terry. So if you're on this channel thinking I'm gonna call out some numbers for your state, this ain't gonna be the channel for you. Hey Salvador, how y'all doing? This ain't gonna be the channel. You follow me, you gonna see what I'm talking about. And then you're gonna realize that the work that you have to put in to hit these numbers. Yep. So yeah, but I love it. But these content creators be crying, and a lot of them don't survive because they get mistreated. If then you give somebody a number and the number don't come in, they mad at you. And that's if you give them the numbers free. You know, that's why I don't give no numbers. I'm telling everybody what I play, what I'm looking at playing. And the only reason I really do that for everybody though is for Illinois is you might see something I miss. And if you only strictly going by what I'm doing, both of us miss out. So you have to apply yourself just like I'm applying myself, because you might see something that you'll bang them on, or your style of play you'll bang them on. So yeah, but I can help you get there, but I can't do the work for everybody. I prefer, and I learned that even before I started this. People used to ask me, Terry, what you playing? What you playing? I mean, ask me what to play. I say, I don't tell people what to play. I tell you what I'm playing. Now, if you want to play what I'm playing, have at it. But I don't give people numbers to play. Mm-mm. Nope. Learned that not the hard way, just common sense. Because people take playing their money and trying to win seriously, because you never know what kind of hole people in they trying to get out of. And you tell them to go play a number, and they put $20 on the number, and I've had people give them numbers that I'm playing, and they don't play it, so that's on them anyway. But they mad because they just knew you know what you're doing. I do know what I'm doing, but these numbers ain't gonna fall every day. I carry my numbers for 60 days, 90 days. But it's certain numbers I'm carrying because I know why I'm carrying them. But when I hit big enough to regroup and then some. You know what I'm saying? And I don't tell everybody when I win neither, and what I win. I don't do that neither. They get mad at you too because you ain't told them you was playing a certain number. I tell you what I'm playing, but I might be playing more than what I tell you. But I'm not gonna, I'll tell you mostly what I'm thinking about. But if I see something, I might see something that night and catch, and I won't be in and told you. Then you gonna look for me, and then I say, okay, look, I run 1, 2, 3, and I told you play 5, 6, 7. You're going to say, well, you didn't tell me to play 1, 2, 3. People something else. You didn't tell me to play 1, 2, 3. They mad at you, but they ain't put in no work. Oh, sorry to hear that. Angela, your birthday came in. But, I'm planning my birthday right now, but I know why I'm planning it, because it didn't fall last year at all. That's all I can tell people. I'm planning my birthday right now, and the mirror of it, because I think it's been a while since the mirror of it played, and it didn't play all last year. That's what I'm talking about working with the law average, and it's an everyday carry number, 927, and the mirror of it is the 427. That's how I play it like that. But if I don't see a reason to play, if my birthday falls and I don't see where it's been beneficial to play it, I don't play it. Even if it comes, I'm not feeling bad because I missed it, because I had no reason to play it, because I look at win on other numbers. That's what I'm trying to say. I used to do all that, just burn up my money on birthdays. Like I say, Missouri got a number that came, the 160 exact, the 574 exact, and the 192 exact ain't been out in 16 years. And me tracking these numbers, you can get on a number that you think is hot, might fall 6 times one year, and soon as you get on it, it might not show for another 4 years. 4 years, I'm telling you, a number. It would pick 3. So that's why I stopped rolling like that. I started just tracking the numbers and let the numbers hit me and not me hit the numbers, because I know why I'm playing. And I know working with the law average, if I sit there and wait, it's going to come. Just like that, the 44, the 044 and the 99 that fell this month. I was telling everybody about that 4499 for about 2 or 3 months. I was telling them that the number and the mirror hadn't failed. Just like I'm telling everybody about the O3 in Illinois. I'm talking about Illinois evening. I don't do no midday and no evenings. I just do evenings. I don't try to clog all my brain up with all that. I stay focused on what I'm on evenings. I mean, it's not a lot. I do hit midday, but I don't focus on I pretty much focus on midday during the end of the year. I go back and do all the tracking on midday and see is there anything that sticks out to me that I want to play consistently midday. And mostly I look for on playing midday. If 1, 2, 3 don't fall midday for the whole year, and 1, 2, 3 don't fall evening for the whole year, that's my number to play midday and evening. 1, 2, 3. Like that. I look for a front pair and back pair. If I realize, which I did, if 5, 5 front didn't fall all year, and 5, 5 back didn't fall all year, 5, 5 front don't fall all year, and 5, 5 back don't fall all year, midday and evening, then my numbers to play. That's how I track. I don't. The numbers I play is the numbers that didn't fall the previous year. We just hit the 560 that I showed that mirrored. I put those up. The 560 just came out the other day because the 015 hadn't failed. See, this is what I'm talking about, building a strategy and a skill set with the numbers. No tic-tac-toe, date sum, grids, and rundowns going to be able to allow you to do that. But yeah, I don't just play my birthday to be playing. If my birthday don't play for a year or so, then I'll hop on it. But like I'm telling you, numbers can take 3 to 4 years and not show up at all. I'm telling you, I don't just play my birthday just to play it. So I don't feel bad when I miss it, if I ain't made it part of my numbers to play. And I guess that takes some discipline. Probably did take some discipline, you know. But I didn't. If you don't know, you just don't know. But with Pick 3 at a glance in this strategy, you'll know because you can't help it though. You're tracking all 1,000 numbers and seeing what it takes. Yeah. I'm just giving y'all some insight. This is nice. It's nice to play Pick 3. That's all I put my money on is Pick 3. I used to do Pick 4. I think out of all the times I played, and I wasn't playing much on Pick 4. I maybe hit twice on Pick 4s, 3 times I think it was. And Pick 5s, I've never. I don't have them. They don't have them in Illinois or Missouri. I probably wouldn't do anything with those. All I play is Mega Million. I don't even do a lot. I play Mega Million and Powerball. I play the same tickets every draw, just to put my name in the hat with the same numbers on for Mega Million and the same numbers for Powerball. And that's it. One ticket. Put my name in the hat. If it's for you, that deal is for you to win. Because that's strictly luck. We all know that's strictly luck. So I don't burn a whole lot of money up on that. I just play the same numbers on every draw pretty much. But yeah, don't. I mean, I understand you. And I used to feel bad when I missed my birthday, but I didn't know why I was playing it. Now I'm playing my birthday. I know why I'm playing it. Because it didn't fall none last year. And I can afford to play it make it one of my everyday draw numbers. And the mirror of it, the 427. That's how you do it. You can know every number in this mirror looking at the Pick 3 at a glance or workout sheets and build your strategies. Okay. Now, here we're going to go to the doubles. I just showed you the 12 singles. Here's the doubles that I put together on this workout sheet. And it's and they got 10 columns. And that's the 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, 044. All right? So when a double comes in, I automatically know what column it's going to be under when I do the 1-1 rundown on whatever double it is. And here's your triples here, okay? And they only come one way. And the doubles, they come 3 different ways. All right? Doubles come 3 different ways. I just showed you how the singles come. But any double, if you're new, let's see. I got this sheet here. Maybe I can fold it in half. Doubles like, let's say 2-2-3. It can come 2-3-2, and it can come 3-2-3-2-2. So that's the three different ways it can come on a double. And triples can only come one way. All the numbers the same, so they can only come one way, like that. Okay. I remember when I first started playing lottery years ago, I went and I told a guy, I said, give me triples boxed. And he almost laughed me out the store. Or combination. I said, give me triples with combination. And he said, sir, I'm sorry, but they only come straight however you play them. I said, oh, okay, thank you. I played it off, y'all. I had to go out there and play it off like, hey, I played it off. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, it was funny. That was funny when he told me that. I said, ugh, why did I think of that? But here, same way. Each one of these columns come three different ways, and that's 30 numbers. At a glance, you're looking at what's going on with the columns. So, and you know how long a column don't hit. See, that's what I'm saying, working with the law average. If one of these columns, and doubles can take four months and not hit on a column. Okay? Just like this 005. The first number of the year in Illinois on evening was this, I won't forget it, was 616. You know that was the only number came off this column for 5 months. Off of these numbers for 5 months. But when it did come, I hit off of it. I hit that 338. I'm sorry, the 338. Was it the 338 first? It's the 338 or 388. It's been so long. It ain't been long, but But yeah. And I think Missouri just hit the same way, and I think it had the 3882 to hit. And it was almost 6 months on the column. So if you ain't tracking, you don't have no data to work with to winning. You don't have no strategy to winning. And thanks, God, for filling in for me. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, you don't have no way. And I like it because it's on paper. Even if I had some other way, unless it was doing my system, because I understand my system, and I was looking at maybe an app or something, maybe down the line. I didn't even think this would come up. I might find an app or something, a way to find. I think somebody told me they had somebody that I might want to talk to about putting an app together for this. But if I do, I'll let y'all know. For sure, I'm going to let you know that'll take out the numbers and tell me what numbers are left and what numbers are what probably best to play for your individual state, I know they probably on a lottery post, they might have something, but I just like doing it on paper. So because I can make notes and I can see stuff, on paper. But yeah, and see these, you got 9 times 30, because each one of these columns can come 3 different ways. That's going to give you 270 of the 1,000 numbers on the doubles you're looking at. And then, the 10 triples. So that's 720 and 280 gives you all 1,000 numbers you're looking at a glance on these 2 sheets of paper, and know what you're doing. And no guessing the numbers. You know what you might per se guess the number that you playing, but you know why you playing the numbers. And you're not going to see that anywhere else. You're just not going to be able to do it. Yeah. Yeah, straight it's harder to hit straight than boxing, but you can, if you're looking at the front pair and the back pair, Angela, I match the front pair and the back pair up normally to see if a front pair and back pair ain't came pretty much to hit straight. Let me go to the front pair and back pair right quick to explain. That's what I'm talking about, your strategies. And it's going to take time to see that. Yeah. Now, the one thing about my sheet here, if you see a number that hasn't played in a while, be sure you play it as it is on the sheet. Because pretty much it comes out straight the way it is on the sheet when it comes. Okay? And I definitely play it as it is on the sheet. There it is. Yeah, I definitely play it as it is on the sheet. Now I'm going to show you the front pairs and the back pairs. So we know that the last night draw was the 534. What do I do with the pencil? Okay, where you at, pencil? Here it is, hiding from me. Okay, we're going to front pair, back pair. Powerful. This is a powerful sheet. Real powerful. Okay. The front pair, at a glance, the front pair, the 5-3, we can see, came already this month. But it's a year. This is really sheet. One sheet. And the back. These numbers at the top and the bottom are the same. And the 3-4 then came out. You mark that off. Now, what I'm looking at here, I'm looking for the pairs. Say, let's take for example. I'm gonna see the 34. Let's see, 38. You see where there's 43, and that's why I say you're gonna have to track for the year, or toward the end of the year. See where this 43 came? This 43 here on the front ain't hit, and this 38 on the back ain't hit yet. This 38 on the back ain't hit. And I've been tracking my numbers, and I see that the 348 number ain't hit all year or toward the end of the year. And if I see the mirror of that 348 ain't hit all year, definitely. If I see the mirror, I'm playing it as 438 straight box, $1 straight, or how many dollars I want to put on it. Because by the law average, and it does happen, it comes out like that. It'll come out exact like that because the front of it or the back haven't failed. And normally what I do, I'll put $1 or 50 cents, however you want to do it. I'll put 50 cents on the front of the 4-3 and 50 cents on the back of the 38. That way, if another number comes out either way with that 4-3 on the front or that 3-8 on the back, I'll pour that change right back and play in that 3-8, that 4-3-8 straight box. That 4-3-8 straight box, maybe 3, 4, 5 times. Because I got the money to play with, and 9 out of 10 of that number coming right back is great because it ain't played all year. Or like Scott said, 5-5 and 5-4. You see. 5-5 or 5-4. This is a powerful. Usually that's what I do. When it gets toward the end of the year, I start checking my front pair and back pairs, seeing what numbers ain't played that I can line up to play them straight and hit them straight. Because hitting straight is harder. That's why it pays more. But it's also important to track too, like let's see here. Let me see. Like I said, that 03 ain't failed in Illinois yet. Been almost over 100 days, the 03 pair. So what I'll do is see what's happening with the 03. Okay, 03 front fail. And let's see, the 30 here fail. Okay, let's see what on the back. Let's see. The 30 on the back didn't fail, and 03 on the back fail. So it really ain't nowhere for me to go with that. So I probably would have to see on the digits to see if a 3 hadn't failed in the front for the month. That's what I mean by building strategy, putting the work in. Then I would make sure I put that 3 on the front if my number is 303. Or if my number is 033, I play it as 303. Like that. Once you start tracking them, you start building a strategy to winning straight. You will. Yeah, Charlene. Yeah, they all run different. All of them run different. That's why that's why I can't tell nobody. People won't say, "Well, how often I hit?" And I say, "Well, what I do in this state ain't gonna match up what you do in that state." But it took me doing what I'm doing to be able to tell somebody, to explain that to somebody. That what's happening in Illinois ain't happening where you at. But if you tracking and doing what you're doing, I can tell you what's going on in your state. But how I win, I might win and my numbers fall right in line for 2 months, 3 months. And yours might not fall in line till 4 months later, depending on how you track it. Yep. No, none of these numbers going to run the same. And what's that Ohio? I just went through Ohio, man. Man, they got so much gambling going on in Ohio. I don't know why all them folks ain't broke. What they got, man, they got all kind of gambling going on in Ohio State. Who in Ohio? Man, I know they running y'all ragged up there. I seen all them numbers. They got a pick 6 up in that sucker, don't they? They got a pick 6 on certain days. I'm like, oh, they got a different name for it though. They got the pick 4, they got the pick 3, they got the pick 2, they got the pick 5. And Ohio State, man, they rolling with these numbers. But I wouldn't be doing number pick 3. Ain't gonna drive me nuts. I'm telling y'all, not no Ohio. Well, I just went on Ohio. I'm on the lottery post looking at Ohio. Man, that was wild. Let me get back to where I was at, y'all. The beauty of here too, I got to show you all the mirroring system. I'm just gonna go through what mirrors are right quick. Teach you what mirroring, because everybody needs to know what mirroring is. Like you say, you know the mirroring, but show you mirrors. Right here, how to mirror your numbers. You'll hear that about in the lottery world. You're going to hear about mirroring numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with mirrors, you add +5 to all the single numbers, okay? So if you add +5 to 0, you get 5. +5 to 1, you get 6. +5 to 2, you get 7. +5 to 3, you get 8. +5 to 4, you get 9. So that's what mirroring is. And if you add +5 to 5 is 10, but you just use a 0. +5 to 6 is 11, but you just use the 1. +5 to 7 is 12, you just use a 2. +5 to 8 is 13, but you just used the 3. And +5 to 9 is 4, you just used 4. 14 rather, you just used 4. So take the 1,000 numbers and you divide them in half. 0, 0, 0, and you got triple zeros to 499 on top, and 500 to 999 on the bottom, representing the 1,000 numbers. So let's say you played 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7. They just played the opposite number of what you was playing, or vice versa. Cause a 0 same as a 5, 5, or a mirror. 0 is the mirror of 5, 5 is the mirror of 0, 1 is the mirror of 6, 6 is the mirror of 1, 2 mirror of 7, 7 mirror of 2, 3 mirrors of 8, 8 mirrors of 3, 4 mirrors of 9, 9 mirror of 4. So right here, like I said, if you're playing the 0, 1, 2, it equals 5, 6, 7. Or say you was playing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, that would equal 6, 7, 8. Or let's say you was playing a double. Let's say you was playing 0, 0, 5. 0, 0, 5. That would equal 5, 5, 0. And they call these numbers, I guess they do call them false triples. Because if you mirror this 5, it'll be a 0. Or if you mirror this 0, it'll be a 5. That's what they call false triples. If you hear that term, you're going to hear that term of false triples to people. Any combination. And false. Now, the beauty of this sheet here, this master sheet column, strategy number 1, every one of these columns got its the number and its mirror in each column. So at a glance, you'll know if the number or its opposite fell or didn't fall. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking to see if you got a number and its opposite that didn't fall, and if you're looking for if a column ain't failed, say here column 7 ain't failed in 3 months, and they'll do that. You want to see what numbers and its opposite didn't fall off the column. You want to be sure to play both of those numbers. Or if you got 4 of them like that, you want to play those 4. That's how I get in the winner's circle, y'all. That's how I build my strategy and my skill set. I'm teaching y'all. Don't shout me down now. I'm teaching. Don't shout me down. Is that how they said? Don't shout me down. I'm teaching y'all. Don't shout me down. But here, each one of these columns got its opposite of the mirror in it. Same exact with the double. Like this is right here. And that's what I mean, building your strategy and your skill set. See here? So at this end of the year, what I did, I went through those columns and I found what columns and the mirrors didn't fall. What numbers and their mirrors didn't fall for the year. This is why I say play for the rest of the year. So if you're in Illinois, screenshot them numbers. Because we just hit the 560. Because the 015 hadn't failed. That's what I know toward the end of the year. That's what I mean by working by law average. If they ain't cheating, the numbers got to work with the law average. See here, I'm telling you why I'm playing my birthday. My birthday 927. And its opposite ain't failed. That's how I play. If I don't see something like that, I don't play my birthday. Or if I know my birthday ain't failed the previous year in Illinois, then I'm playing it. That's why I'm playing it. See here, there's 037 and it's 582. They mirror each other. And we just hit this 044. Remember I just told you about the 044? And this here is to me going to be, you can track them all, but you can't play them all. You got to be disciplined. Only load up when you win. Just don't try to play all these numbers. Load up when you win. See here, now this next due, the shootout is 001 and it's 110, and the mirror of it, the 556 and the 665. Because as far as I know, I've been tracking them. I don't think I missed nothing with my eyes, but these ain't came out yet. And these 2 sets of each other didn't fall none last year, just like the 2 sets with the 000 and the 440. See what I'm saying? So when I pick up, I'm always knowing why I'm picking up numbers and why I'm picking them up. Not no random numbers, no random combinations that I don't know nothing about. These here, I'll pick them up. I'll be coming off my sheet here. Now see how that 2-8 I told y'all hadn't failed? So right here I can strategize. I know 2-8, these 3 here are left where the mirror of it ain't failed. So I would definitely play this 128, this 682, and this 582, and anything else with a 2-8 on it. Yep, that's them three. I would be playing them three. That's what I mean by sitting down and build a skill set. And it ain't something that's gonna take you all day. Once you start tracking, the 1,000 numbers are gonna come to you just like that. Now this 3-4, this the 5-3-4 that fell today. It's got two of my numbers that I'm playing, which is 304, my mother's birthday. Okay, so I'm playing that, and I'm gonna put a little extra money on it because it's got two of my like numbers. It's got the 3 and the 4. So normally if those two numbers come, I will play that. See, and then two here, I'm looking at it right now. See that 340 and that 8595. That's a go right there. That's a go. Cause this 03 ain't failed in 100 days. See what I'm talking about? What if I'd have been playing this my mama's birthday just to be playing it, and 03 ain't failed in 100 days just to be playing, just to play it? Don't work like that, y'all. Don't work like that. And I'm gonna show you how to wheel the numbers. Okay. Like I said, that 2-8 and then 3-0, and I'll tell you what I'm playing off of it for Illinois evening draw. You're gonna wheel the number. If you got got a pair that you don't know how to play it, you're gonna wheel it. You're gonna like this 3-0 or the 03, however you want to do it. The 03, do this. 03, you play 030, 031, 032, 033, 034, 035, 036, 037, 038, 039. So you know I'm playing the 034, right? But I'm playing my mother's, no certain reason on why I'm playing that right now, but I'm just playing it like my mother's birthday because it is her birthday, 304. So I'm playing it like that, but I know why I'm playing it. But I showed y'all why I was playing it. That's what I'll be doing. When I tell you why when I tell you play a number, I'll be telling you why I'm playing a number, not just say play this number just because the sky is blue. You goofy today, Terry. You goofy today. Okay. Now, and that's how you wheel down the number. And then I'll look at anything that stands out to me with it. But I already know the mirror of it ain't fail either. But like I say, your strategies, you can track them all, but you can't play them all. Rather than try to play the mirror of it, unless I see something that sticks out to me real good to make me play the mirror, I'm just going to wheel that 03 down 50-cent box. Other than how I'm going to play this 03, this 304, I'll probably play it straight box. Okay, like that. And yeah, straight box. And this 2-8 that ain't failed in almost 100 days. I think I'm both on. Last time they played was in April of this year. The 2-8 and this 03. That's how I can strategize, know what's going on with them. And you do the same thing. 280, 281. Let me make sure I move this over. 282, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288, and 289. Okay? Now, what I'm playing off of this for sure is this is my sister's birthday. So I'm going to play that 8, play it as 824, like that. And I'm playing the 2 because this was my wife's and I anniversary. I'm playing that 822 like that. Can y'all see? Let me move it over some more. And I'm gonna play this 882 because 88 front pair ain't failed all year yet. So I will play this 882 as 882 straight box. And I got that from BLC. He's one of my subscribers that tracks and keep up with me. And he's done, he helps out on the channel and lets me know what's going on. And he told me it hasn't came as a split pair, which a split pair would be if you play the number as 8 and here 2, like that. Like this 824 would be a split pair. No, would it be? No, it'd be 842 for it to be a split pair. But we don't have split pairs in Illinois. I wish we did, though. I wish we had that split pair. And they took that split pair away when they came out with the wild balls for everybody, because people was probably getting them with that split pair deal, because you had all the bases covered with that split pair. Okay, I think I covered it all. Is there anything I'm missing? Anything I'm missing? Anything I'm missing? All right, family. Appreciate everybody. I think I covered everything for the now. But pretty much, let me get through here and see if there's anybody got any other questions. Salvador, Hello Momentary, Texas, Salvador. All right, Scott. Congratulations on the 001. Yep. Angela, that 111 is for every state. Yeah. Yep, it is. Good. Hi, Charlene. Okay, 551 on the sheet. Oh, okay. I'll show you on the sheet. No, you said 554, didn't you? "554" is under the pairs. Okay. And that's under column number 7 here. Under column 001. Oh, okay, you see it. Oh, Ella. Okay, hi, Ella. You're saying if the number 832 came for the day, What number would you play? See, yeah, well, I think you got that, Angela, with the discussion we had that midday and evening numbers run totally different. So I don't use midday number to try to hit an evening number, and I don't use an evening number to try to hit a midday number. That's I'll call that fool's gold. That's fool's gold. Not calling nobody a fool, but if you start tracking, you'll see it don't work like that. Angela, example for Texas is for yeah. Yeah. Anybody else on here? Got any questions? Yeah. I think I covered everything, y'all. What time is it? Yeah. Ooh, is it going on too? Yeah. I think I covered everything. Just tracking is the key, because you don't you. I'm telling you, because you're gonna run across something tracking that you'll never see with just the tic tac toe, day sums, grids, and multiple different rundowns and different strategies they have out there. If you're not looking at all 1,000 numbers, and if you tracking, believe me, you're gonna see something where you're gonna bang them good. Believe me, I'm telling you, for your state, okay, that'll line up for you with you tracking. Because I didn't start winning, and it made a big difference in how I play and how I won, how I win. Because I got patience to wait on them numbers. I don't burn my money up. When they fall in line, just like that 4-4 and that 9-9 did, and when waiting on that column 5 to hit, over this column 5 to hit all that time, just having my eye on it, waiting when I won or when my money was right to bet on it and win. So you looking at all the columns. Nothing can fool you because you watching everything that's going on. But you're gonna have to get about a year's worth. Get your data, starting from, you can probably starting from June all the way up to now. You do one of these sheets every month, but you won't have to do them. You're gonna have to do one of these sheets. Let me get this other sheet here for what I did. What I've done. I do, like I showed you the numbers that mirror each other. I do one of these sheets every month right here. I do one of these every month. But I also do an annual sheet here with all the numbers for the whole year on it. So I just transfer these numbers from here to this one annual. Not I don't do all the strategies 1, 2, 3. I just track the doubles and the singles on the columns and what hasn't played. So at a glance, I'll know, okay, on like this 037, I'll know that if it's not in pink, no, I'm to do here. Something in the middle, so I'd make sure. This 024, okay, up to now for the year, off this column, I know what numbers hit and what numbers didn't hit off the column. And if I know this column ain't hit in 3 months or so, I know what numbers I'm going to play off of it automatically. Might seem like, I hope it ain't complicated. Well, it probably seem complicated if you're doing it. Okay, Ella, you said with the 3 single pairs, Which one is used for the back pair with the singles? I don't know. Okay, let me do this for you, Ella. So, tell me what strategy you're talking about. Okay, here, you know the master sheet is strategy number one. Okay, and the pairs is strategy number two. Lottery post. Uh, you got the lottery post. Are you familiar with the lottery post, Angela? And them pairs. I'm not sure if you I'm understanding what you asking me here, Ella. Okay, that's what you can go back and get that data off the lottery post. If you go down when you go and hit the lot just for the year, uh, uh, and you go down when they show the date, and you go down and say calendars, and you hit the calendar, and it gives you all the data up to this to August on the lottery post for free. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. For your state. Charlene, I don't know what. Okay, you saying from strategy number two with three single pairs, which one is used for the back pair with the singles? And which one is used for the back pair with the singles? Okay, okay, you got it. Back pair for the singles. You throwing me off with that back pair for the singles. Which one is used for the back pair for the singles? Okay, we have. Oh, you talking about the back pair sheet itself, Charlene? Yeah, you can call me. You have my number? Email me. momoneyterry@gmail.com. Mo small cap. momoneyterry@gmail.com. And I'll send it to you. Yeah. Any other questions, y'all? Yeah, we got a Illinois has been cleaning up. These people over here have been cleaning up, man. These guys been calling me. Whew, they've been cleaning up. They say they never heard nobody tracking no numbers. Hmm. Now they have. Hey, hey, Scott, what you know about Bet Any Sports? You do anything with Bet Any Sports, Scott? They sent me an email. They want me to be affiliate for them. And I tried to call them, but I couldn't nothing back for anybody. I like talking to folks when I'm doing business with folks. I don't like just doing stuff on the internet. Are you? Yeah, you're so welcome, Ella. You staying with pick? Okay, yeah, pick three is what I stay with. Nope. If I'm gonna invest my money, it's gonna be in pick three. I don't see it as losing. I see it as investing because I can track everything on these 1,000 numbers, just like like I can track anything on any company to see what it's doing. So I don't call it losing. I call it investing because I just have to tell people, end of the year, I come out way ahead more than what I invested in because I didn't track these numbers down and narrow them down to the best numbers to play for sure. And November, December, and January are my best 3 months. My best overall 3 months. November, December, and January. Yep. Yeah. In Texas. But y'all have so many draws. And Oh, okay. You mean with the you talking about with betting sports scam, Scott? And they try to get your information and stuff. I believe that. That's why I say I like to call people and talk to people and verify stuff. Cause I got two brothers. They I don't know whether they downloading on their phone, but they get all those spam calls on their phone. And I don't know how they keep that phone. Their phone ring every 15 minutes. I've been and changed that number so quick it wouldn't be funny. It's no weekends. No weekends. Y'all must be having a conversation without me. I don't know. What y'all do? Okay, any other questions? Okay, Charlene, I'm gonna get off and call you. All right, family, if that's it, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace of love. God bless. And if you're tracking, you'll soon be packing. Your lucky time. You're welcome, Scott.